Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at all the latest news in the crypto space. Got some really positive stuff and yeah, look, we've got a lot to get into. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Jump down into our Discord, link is in the description of the video. It's absolutely free to join and you won't regret it, trust me. We got a seed round, trying to think what it was called then, seed round for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧, which is a Singularity Net ecosystem project. Definitely worth checking it out. I am going heavy into this particular sale personally. Go do your research. All the information that you need is in the Discord, and the sale goes live today. So yeah, look, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and we've got, despite crypto crash, some positive news for Ripple from their CEO. So this is Brad Garlinghouse. You may have seen this already, but you know, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, expects final court decision in 6 months' time. So this is a real positive piece of news. I will drop this in our Discord for you to read through at your leisure. Now, what I would say is this is something that's been dragging on for a few years now and could provide clarity for the rest of the crypto space. So look, I'm really excited about the outcome. Regardless of the outcome, win, lose or draw, I still think that we're going to see significant price discovery on XRP as it's relisted in all the different parts of the world, you know, be that as a security or not, and just a standard cryptocurrency utility token. Who knows? But you know, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think Ripple are going to win this case or not? Let me know in the comments below. Really interested to get your views and opinions. Now, we're not really about shitcoins on this channel, but what I would say is Shiba Inu has started to build utility, and one of the projects on the ecosystem is a project called 𝗙𝗀𝗀𝗃 token, and they've just been listed on an exchange. This is a coin, or a token I should say, that I think is going to go on to do really well. I do think 𝗙𝗀 is going to do really well, so I thought I'd raise that it's now getting listed on an exchange. I think this is a real great opportunity for this particular project, but I also think that it's going to be great to see how this one performs over time. Again, I don't really see this one as a meme coin personally. I think that it's got some utility about it, so definitely check 𝗙𝗀 out. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so go away, do your own research and make sure that it resonates with you and you understand what you're investing in. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. I think that this crypto market is very volatile, particularly with meme coins at the moment. There's lots of rug pulls and stuff like that. We have some tools in our Discord for you to be able to navigate and have a look at the smart contracts to make sure that they're not honeypots and all that sort of wonderful stuff, so you lose your money. So yeah, lots of really interesting stuff happening for this particular project, and I am going to call it project, not a meme coin. Okay, so the next one, we got Texas lawmakers propose to include crypto in the Bill of Rights. So again, really interesting stuff, and I do encourage people to look into this. But Texas is looking to be very crypto friendly, and this would be a positive in my opinion. Again, I will link all of these articles in our Discord for you to read through at your leisure. Now, there is some negative stuff coming out of the US. We got Coinbase, SEC complaint draws allies despite US regulators as crypto bully. So look, the negative stuff is we have got the SEC still making all these ridiculous claims and treating everything like it's a security. I think that Brad Garlinghouse has come out and probably said it best. There is no contract. So it's not, these aren't even financial instruments that are fit for the Howey test. So it is an interesting argument, and I get where Gary Gensler is coming from on some aspects of how he's approaching it. But with that all said, I do think that these are utility tokens. They are I guess projects that you're not really expecting. If you use XRP, for example, you're not expecting gains based on Ripple working on the ledger. It's open source. So yeah, it's an interesting argument, and where do you draw the line? I think there needs to be I guess a sandbox of rules that are put out there. But as the exchange tries to force an answer out of the Securities and Exchange Commission on digital asset regulation, crypto groups and the Chamber of Commerce leap in, and really interesting stuff. A lot of attacks towards Gary. I think Gary has done a terrible job. I've talked about this in the past. I think Gary has really let down government. I think that he's let down investors. I think that he's really done more damage than actually supporting individuals in this space. I think that he's failed on multiple counts. I mean, he hasn't been keeping investors safe. He hasn't been giving clarity to people that want to operate in the crypto and blockchain space. And he's even held meetings with the likes of Sam Bankman-Fried, a big fraud when it comes to FTX. And look, I think that you have to kind of look at this. There's it's the same in the traditional space as well, right? This isn't a blockchain or crypto issue. It really is a people issue and an individual issue, or an issue with individuals, I should say. Because if it was run by AI or collectively decentralized voting and stuff like that, we wouldn't see all the stuff that we see currently. We see lots of scams, we see lots of fraud, and when you look at the traditional space, I mean, you look at some of the banking failures. The regulators should have early warning systems. They should have banks, traditional banks, exchanges hooked into regulators where it's monitored live as to what they're holding asset wise, and make sure that the risk management is in place, implemented, be able to see the balance sheets and stuff like that. It probably seems quite extreme, but if you're really honest and upfront about wanting to protect investors, be it in traditional banking or blockchain technology, I think you need to have some sort of early warning system in place that keeps people up to date on where these banks and these exchanges are when it comes to their finances and their risk management. I think there should be some sort of dashboard somewhere that's like red, green, and amber, and gives you an early idea of how stable a particular institution is, or a bank is, or a hedge fund is, or a crypto exchange, for example. There can be many different dashboards, but I think that there needs to be something like this put in place to keep people safe in the crypto and traditional space when it comes to finance. And if they were on about like true and honest with everybody about wanting to protect investors, that is how you should do it. You should be highlighting where there's flaws. I mean, how can a bank have no risk manager for 6 months? I just, without the regulator stepping in, I just think it's ludicrous. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got US lawmakers target perceived risk of crypto adoption in El Salvador with a reintroduced bill. The legislation appeared to be another attempt at the accountability for cryptocurrency in El Salvador Act, originally introduced after the country's Bitcoin law was enacted. So 2 United States senators from opposite sides of the political aisle have reintroduced legislation from 2022 aimed at mitigating perceived risk posed by El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin. So again, really interesting. I'll drop the full article in the Discord for you to read through at your leisure. But look, what does this really mean? I think that there is a big de-dollarization going on. I think there is even the currency, happening in the world, right? And people are moving to blockchain. And I think it's only a matter of time. I think it's inevitable that everything gets tokenized. I think anybody in this space right now, regardless of buying at 69k Bitcoin or not, if you hold long enough, I think everybody in this world, this crypto space, this crypto world is going to do really, really well. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Obviously, I am no financial advisor, so take what I say with a pinch of salt. It is just my opinion. Right, that's everything that I've got for you today. Some really cool stuff to come in the next podcast that I do. 5 interesting new startups that I will be covering for our community that I think people should be keeping an eye on. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.